Hello everybody and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am very excited to film this video because I can talk about knitting, also a little bit of sewing, and just like things that I want to make and that I am making. The point of this video today is that I've seen or heard like these knitting podcasts, and in the beginning I didn't really know what exactly that they are. So I just took it on me that I can just basically choose what I put into the knitting podcast. I assume it's just like talking about knitting and what you're doing or what you want to do or the yarn that you bought, and I thought that's actually a great idea. It's a great opportunity to just talk about knitting because I love knitting. Yes, this is a knitting channel. So if you like knitting, you know. Anyways, so this is a knitting podcast, and in today's knitting podcast, I don't know, maybe I will make more if I like this. If you guys like this, I don't know, let me know if you like this, because this will basically be a lot of chatting and a lot of like showing things, but also not really like actual things. I'm going to talk about future projects that I want to make or ideas that I have, because I have so many ideas, and knitting is just such a slow process that I feel like if I can talk about it, I will actually do them and not just in my head or vaguely start them and then never finish them, because that's also something that really happens to me, is that I just quickly start something because I have this idea and then like never finish it because I didn't really think about it, or you know. So actually I have my beloved iPad. I love my iPad. My iPad is my everything. I love it so much, and makes me feel very professional. You know, I have an iPad and a mini microphone. So I have on my iPad, I have the things that I want to talk about. I also have a pile of stuff that I'm going to talk about. So I think I just have to start, because this video is already going to be chaotic enough, I feel like, because it's just talking. And I realize when I talk, I just talk and talk and talk. So feel free to give any feedback on this video if you like it. Please be nice. Always be nice. But let's get started, I guess. I hope you can hear me well. And let's get started. Okay, so I have my iPad and I wrote down kind of what I want to talk about. And I want to start with the things that I'm like my WIPs, because I think that's the best, the easiest. And I am making my current WIP that I'm doing right now is a sweater, like a cardigan. And as you can see, I don't have much yet. I want to make a cardigan. So far, I have this. It's so slow. It's so slow. Like I feel like this is going to take me forever, but that's fine. Completely fine. My idea that I envisioned with this cardigan is that I have this one cardigan and it's more cinched at the waist, and then it goes a bit more wide, and it's really cute. Like it reminds me, every time I wear it, it reminds me of like being a ballerina. So I really wanted to like make something this myself, but the challenge with this one was that I didn't want to make it on my knitting machine. Every time I use like thinner yarn, I tend to do it on my knitting machine, because I just think knitting with a size, what kind of size is it? A size 4 needle, it just takes so long. But I love knitting. I love the process of knitting. So with this project, I kind of more see it as like I take it slow and I just take it everywhere with me, and it doesn't really matter when I finish it. but I have big plans with this cardigan. I have it envisioned in my head because, to be fair, normally I just always randomly start with a project. I don't measure anything, unfortunately, and I hope this cardigan fits me. But it's ribbing, so it's kind of stretchy, and it does need to be like kind of tight around the waist to be like this cinched kind of idea. So I'm hoping that this will turn out fine, but you'll see. I basically now started on the front of the cardigan, like the one side, and then I have to do the other one, and then I have to do the back, and then I have to do the ribbing, and then I have to do the sleeves. And this is going very slow, but I'm really enjoying the project right now. The only unfortunate thing that happened yesterday when I was knitting is I skipped a stitch for some reason, or I don't know. So there's like a hole in it, as you can see. Very unfortunate. I wish there wasn't a hole. I will just like sew it shut or something. I don't really care about mistakes in my work, to be fair, because that's what you get when you hand knit. Like, there will always be mistakes, and I think that's really pretty in it as well. So far I have this, and I'm actually very excited to finish it because I have this idea. I have this metallic kind of fabric. It's a pain to sew, but it's so pretty, and I thought about, what if I make like these 3D star kind of buttons, but they're also fabric, but they're stars, and then it has like these puffy star buttons. Like, do you see it? I mean, I think it's gonna be very cute. So that's the idea, and then just like puffy sleeves and also cinching at the cuffs. That's the idea that I have for now, but obviously my ideas always change while I knit. I think that's also why I can't really follow patterns, because I just go and change along the way. So I never really know how it's gonna look in the end, but that's the exciting thing. So I'm very, very, very curious. The yarn that I'm using for this is this like more thick, kind of rough, I don't know, like there's a glitter in it, and I think because of the glitter it makes it a bit more like, I don't know, yeah, rough. I bought it secondhand, and I think it's really cute. I think it's really, really cute. And I just really wanted to use this yarn because I bought it, and I also have it in like a darker blue and a pink, and it's just really pretty with a little glitter in there. And then this yarn is a mohair blend, and it's the one from Hobby. I think it's like the Diablo or the alpaca blaze. It's either mohair or like alpaca blend, either one of the two. I'm not sure, but I took two strands together because first I started a sweater, a cardigan, with only one of these strands, and knitting with mohair is already like a pain, and then I wanted to unravel it, and it just looks so ugly that I just decided to not do it with one, and I did it with two, because also this more like green mint is also thicker yarn, so it would match more together. So this is one of my this is my current work in progress. It's definitely still a work in progress, but I haven't given up yet. So I'm really, really hoping to finish it, because I do think it will be quite fun, especially with the buttons. Like, I can't wait to make the buttons. I feel like the buttons are the most exciting thing of this entire cardigan. But it's a challenge. Yeah, I'm also not like decreasing at the sleeves. I just really didn't feel like it. I just really want this to be a brainless project that I can just do without like thinking too much. So very excited about this one. I will definitely keep you updated when this is done in like a year. No, I don't think it will be a year. Okay, so that's my first WIP, and then I also have one that I have started in the summer. and I abandoned it. I completely abandoned it because I just don't like the colors. So please tell me what you think about the colors and if I should continue it, because I am already this far, yet I still have so much work to do and I don't know if I like the colors. So this cardigan as well, another cardigan, is inspired by the loopy, from the cardigan from Loopy Studio, like the stripy cardigan, the free pattern. And well, since I told you that I don't follow patterns, I don't have the patience for it, I decided to like freehand it. So I basically have the entire like body part. I have the waist, just like the neck part. It's completely done. I just need to do the sleeves and the ribbing, as you can see, and sew in all the ends. But I don't know. I don't know about the colors. Something in it is throwing me off. Either it's the blue and the yellow, it reminds me too much of IKEA, or it just doesn't fit with it, or it's like this mint kind of green that I sometimes added. I don't know. Also, I don't know if it fits me, like color-wise. I have a hard time finding the right colors for me, but I just don't know. But it's also very oversized, but it's like cute. Like it's cute oversized because the waist is really cinched. So it gives a nice shape, like the cardigan, like the cardigan that I have, that I said that I really like. It's just the colors, I don't know. It's also my first time doing the raglan kind of crochet, because I have never ever done it before, but it's actually super easy. Like, I don't understand why I did not do this before. Yeah, I don't know. Again, this is the same yarn as the Diablo, or like the alpaca blaze kind of yarn. Again, 2 strands together. It feels like such a waste of yarn if I don't like continue it. And I also am not gonna unravel it, because we all know that unraveling a fluffy yarn is the worst thing in the world. And I'm not gonna do that. So here I am with a unfinished cardigan that could be cute, but also could not be cute. And putting so much effort into something that you won't wear. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know. Because cute, but not super cute, in my opinion. So please tell me what you think of the colors and if you think it's worth finishing or not. So, yay! Now, let me see. I really hope that this video is not too chaotic, because I think that might be the case. Okay, so these are my WIPs that I have currently. I don't have too much at the moment. Normally I always have like multiple, but since I started on the cardigan, like the first one, and I was really focused on it, I didn't really take up any other projects. But that's why I have a list of things that I have been wanting to make or try to make. So next up is something that has been really, really trendy, I have noticed, and it's really cute. You know, it's a really great layering piece, and I don't think it's going to be super difficult. I think you just need to like learn how to do it with everything. I mean, you know, and that is a fillet crochet. I'm intrigued by it because I really like pixel drawing, like pixel knitting, color work knitting, these little illustrations that I make, that you can see on the scarves that I made in my previous video. So, you know, if you haven't seen that one. So I really like this pixel kind of drawing, and I feel like fillet crochet is kind of the same. It's just all one color, and it's so delicate. Like, it's so, I don't know. I think it's so cute. I love it over, like when people layer it over pants or this little like dainty top. I know it's more of like a summer thing, but I don't know. I really, really like it. And I have this little yarn thing from the secondhand store, and I think this is the perfect yarn to fillet crochet in it. It's really thin, but it's this poppy red, and I love it. I have seen these really cute like ideas. I saw this one with like a rose kind of like pattern, but to tie around you, because I saw it on Pinterest. But I do think it's important to not just like copy designs of other people. Obviously, if it's for your own use and you really like something and you have the skills to make it, I would say go for it. And if you post it, like always tag the original creator. But when I tend to like make things, because I do love you know, creating or like thinking about what I could make, designing. Oh my god, designing! I love designing things. When I'm in this phase of like really trying to like search for things that I like, instead of scrolling on Pinterest, I think it's really interesting to just look at your daily life, like at your home or at your surroundings in general, and pick out pieces there that you could maybe incorporate into your designs. That's why I really love everyday objects, because I think they're so fun in like clothing or knitwear or even artwork. I don't know. But obviously fillet crochet, it's not really my thing. It's new for me, and I feel like it's a very dainty, kind of cutesy dootsy craft. No, I hate the word craft. Skill. That's way better. Skill. We do not say craft. No, skill. So I have this really pretty color, and I really want to try it. The only thing is, again, it's really thin, so it does take some patience. And when I'm tired, I just want to do something brainless, like knitting in the round. I also saw this dress, which I thought was super fun. I don't know if it's fillet crochet. I don't think it is. But it also is like a very fun idea. I once made a dress and it took me months. I was very happy with it. It was super cute. It was for my sister's wedding, but it took me forever. And that was like thicker crochet. I think that was like a 4.5 millimeter needle. And this, I think this is like 1 or 1.5. So I really appreciate people who fillet crochet a lot, because I don't know if I could have the patience for it, but I definitely am willing to try. And I hope to make a cute layering piece with it, because I love layering things over like your trousers or a dress or whatever, or like a little, shawl, scarf. Perfect fillet crochet. Or a headband. Oh, that would be so cute. Yes, a headband as well. So, fillet crochet. On to the next. Let me see. Ooh, I think actually that I want to talk about it right now. Yeah, because it like kind of fits into the fillet crochet vibe, but it's completely different. But because fillet crochet is also very like thin and like delicate and see-through, I saw this top. Again, I was scrolling on Pinterest, like don't shoot me. And I saw this like really cute dainty base top, and it's so fun. I love I have been loving making these basic tops. Like for example, I made a very basic knit top here, but then I felted this design on it. And the idea with this like really dainty top is I think it's like a slip stitch that they put on top of it to also make illustrations or put words on it. And it's like a base and adding something to it. I love making bases. Like maybe I can like make a base, as in base, I mean like a top, a base on my knitting machine. And then like with my hands, I can sew or crochet something on it. I think that's such a cute idea. Also the idea of just the same color, just one color. Sometimes your tops don't need to be super colorful, but it's so nice, like a cute but also very like chic kind of vibe it gives. So I definitely want to try that. And actually also maybe because right now I have like this green kind of color that I would think would be very cute in a very delicate top. this is very thin, and because I don't like using one strand of this yarn with needles, I think I could make a very, very simple basic on my knitting machine and then elevate it with embroidering something on it in the same color. I think it's so cute. I don't know the designer. I think you can see it in the label. I have to check again. But it's such a good idea, and you can just make everything with it. I also just love like adding text onto your designs, because it's just funny. You can really like, you know, make funny things. So creating a base and then adding something to it. I think I had the same with this top. Also, I created this really, really, really simple top. It's so simple. Like, it's just straight and that's it. It's the same design as this one. And then I just like felted on it. It just makes your tops way more personal. They really can see that, wow, she made that top. You can take basically any, like, if you really like to follow patterns, like any pattern, make it if you're like doing that, and then just add this extra detail that really makes it yours. Very fun in summer as well. Maybe if you make it in cotton, I think it would be nice, because the idea of these cute tops with short sleeves, you can, I think they're the prettiest in like a fluffy yarn, but a fluffy yarn is not always the best, because in summer it's way too hot, but it's a short sleeve top, so you can't really wear it in winter because that's too cold. So then I just end up never wearing it, because there's like a week in the year, I think, that you can like basically wear that top. So I don't know, I have to figure it out. Maybe I find something that is more suiting yarn wise. I don't know. I have to figure that out. But definitely on top of my list to make a top like that. Next up is, let me see. Actually, I don't even know if I need my iPad. I just love holding my iPad like this. Like, you know. I know what's on this list. I have the things beside me, but it just feels more professional to hold my iPad. Anyways, next up is not knitting related or crochet, and I want to make a jacket. I love this designer. Her name is Lyrica Matoshi, I think, and she makes the most fun designs. Like, I have been dreaming of the apartment coat forever. And now I saw another coat, and it's the most beautiful thing ever. Unfortunately, I do not have enough money to buy that. It's this really, really pretty breakfast kind of coat. And then I thought, I love everyday things. I have this little felt work, for example, that was also based on my everyday life, and it's like a pile of dishes. And it's the cutest thing ever. I think I made it like 3 years ago now. And then I started thinking, what if I try to make a similar kind of coat with my own breakfast that I eat? Because I made from scratch a jacket. So I'm confident that I can do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I feel like that's the most fun thing about sewing or knitting. As long as you like do it and try it, it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, honestly, if you like really sell them, it would be nice if they are like kind of good, but for yourself, they don't have to be perfect unless you're like a perfectionist, and I do obviously understand it, but you can just try. I have this brown blanket, and it already has a zipper in it. I think it's like this like cocoon kind of blanket. I don't know, but I have been having this fabric for like, I don't know, a while now, and I haven't really like thought about what I wanted to make with it. And then I saw the code and I was like, oh my god, I have to make my own breakfast coats. So I made some little drawings, and I once made these like fluffy pancakes with raspberries, and I also have pink cutlery. Like on the coat from the designer, there's also cutlery, but I feel like I can also put on cutlery because I have been using cutlery in my work for ages now. I really am so excited to start it. I was almost this close to start yesterday evening, but I just couldn't concentrate, and I have to take another jacket, take over the pattern from that jacket, and it just like does take some time to calculate. And I do want it to be like nice. I want to be able to wear it. But I thought it was the cutest thing ever, and then I could just buy like felt, like these felt papers, and just cut it out and like sew it on or glue it on. And then also a very cute detail, I thought maybe with like white pearls, I could either add like shimmer or like the gloss on things, like the gloss on the raspberries or the gloss on the cutlery. And I see it in front of me. I'm so excited about it. I think it's gonna be so cute. And then obviously I got like further into thinking about other objects or other things in my home or from pictures that I took that would be very cute on a jacket or on a sweater or on anything. I don't know about the zipper yet because I wanted it to be with buttons, but it has a zipper built into it. So it would be stupid to not use the zipper. But I'm very excited. The next thing is something all around. It's not something specific, but I love the brand Lazy Oaf. I love it so much. And I'm so devastated because they're from the UK. There's a lot of taxes that come with it, like a lot of import taxes. So I basically never buy there again because it's just too expensive and it's not worth it. But it's the cutest brand I've ever seen in my life. Like they have so much cute stuff. So obviously I also do not tend to look on their website or look at their Instagram because I just don't want to be seduced by all the cute stuff that I want to buy because I can. One time I did and I saw the cutest things, like they have such fun designs. And I just thought like, yeah, actually I can knit, I can sew. Why not like make something inspired like by that art style? I would say is very cute and colorful and like illustrated, so it fits perfectly within that like idea or something. I don't know, so why not make it myself? Because like for a long time I did not used to make things for myself. I don't wear the things that I make mainly. Like there's some things that I like wear, like accessories, like a scarf or something, but like really my sweaters, for example, like these sweaters, I have never worn this one and I have worn this one once. And even though I love them so much, I just don't wear them. I just love creating so much and showing it, but the wearing is not really like important for me. But I do not want to sell them. You know what I mean? But then I thought like, yeah, I really have this opportunity to make these fun pieces that I could actually maybe wear because I would buy it from them. So why would I not wear it from myself, you know? So I thought I just want to make something, I don't know what exactly, but they have the cutest things. The cutest cardigans or sweaters, like knitwear is amazing. And I just want to look further into something that I would really like to wear myself, like a cardigan or like a sweater. I used to wear my stuff. In the beginning when I started crocheting, I made things for me to wear myself, which I do think it's kind of obvious. And I wore a lot of my creations. But then as I got better and I started studying textile design, I stopped wearing my things because I liked the creating more than the actual wearing it, which is totally fine. But I want to reverse that again and start wearing my stuff again because I think it's so nice, it's so cute. And then I could actually also once do a video of like for a full week wear only my handmade things, which could be fun and also puts me out there to wear my stuff and style my stuff more, because otherwise they're just collecting dust and that's not nice. So then I think this was the second to last on my list, I'm not gonna check but I'm quite sure, is a new balaclava, because I was talking about me wearing the things of myself, and for example accessories I do wear myself. I have a scarf that I wear that I made myself, and I also have a balaclava and it's a very, very fun one. I love it. You would think like why would you make another one, because you have already one, and I know I don't need another one. I really, really like this one. It's really fun. It has the underwear design on it, and it's like a burgundy dark color, and then the light blue trimming, like the scalloped crochet details. I think is super, super fun. Like this, I wore this balaclava so much last year. It's also very warm and cozy, and it matches perfectly with my winter jacket. I have like a blue shiny metallic winter jacket. But the problem with this one is the balaclava, as you can see, it may be a little bit too long. I feel like if it was only like this, like if this maybe was away, it would be better. Because this balaclava is really nice when I put it on and then put a scarf around it, like really tight, and then put on my jacket. Then it's really nicely framed around my face. But because of wearing, it just got a bit like stretched out, I would say. And that's why it's just not the perfect shape. And I used to never remake stuff or think or unravel what I make. But if you want to have something that is nice and that you will actually wear, it's actually sometimes worth it to remake things. I know the basic steps to make this, but it could be better. So I want to make a new one in different colors. I do think with the same design, because I also have other designs, like other knit illustrations. And maybe it would be interesting to also do a video where I show all my samples. I will show some samples in this video right now. Okay, a very unfortunate event. My camera died, so maybe it will have changed a little bit. I'm so sorry. But let's go on where I have left. I was too busy yapping. I was too busy talking that I did not even notice. So I hope I don't have it again. Anyways, I was talking about my balaclava. No, I was talking about my samples. Okay, I have like a bunch of knitting machine samples, and I was wondering if it would be interesting if I would like do a video where I would go through all the samples, because they're really cute actually. They're like samples with all kinds of illustrations, clouds, umbrella, underwear, bra, even like a toothbrush is in there. I was wondering if it would be interesting to make a video more about my knitting machine, because I know a lot of people hand knit and not everybody or not a lot of people have a knitting machine. But it is a very interesting thing. Like the machine is super interesting how it works. And obviously I'm way better at hand knitting. I'm sorry, I'm not good at hand knitting. I'm fine at hand knitting. I'm not great. I'm not great. I'm fine. Machine knitting, I'm quite good, I would say. I love machine knitting. All the illustrations that I have, like all the knitting samples that I've made, obviously in the machine, like in the computer, I have one with a computer. It comes with a catalog of like all kinds of patterns that you can use, but you can also design your own patterns. And that's basically what I do. I make all the illustrations, like the cloud, umbrella, the underwear. I make them all, I draw them all out, and I put them then manually in the machine, and then I can knit them. So I was wondering if it would be interesting to see a little bit more behind the scenes of how a machine works. So definitely let me know, and then I will look into that, because I had someone, it was super sweet, it was such a sweet message, to actually make like a knitting podcast more about the knitting machine and the color work. So if also more people are interested in that, definitely, let me know. Onto the balaclava, I want to make a better one, a more fitted one to go with my new winter coat, or like a cute bonnet. I recently made a bonnet that I'm actually going to make a tutorial about, because it's crochet. And with crochet, I actually know the terms a bit better and the skills than knitting. Let me show you, because I still need to make the tutorial, but it's just so cute, so I can already like show you a sneak peek. But it's this bonnet. It's so cute. Like, hello, it's the cutest thing ever. And I basically crocheted the base, and then I knit on my machine the scarf and then the scallop detailing, and then I added some pearls. Look how cute. It fits perfectly. I was so amazed. One try, and I obviously wrote everything down, which is a very, very big thing for me. Applause. So I can actually make a tutorial about this because it's so cute. It's so fitting. And obviously you can choose how long the scarf is. It can be shorter, thinner, thicker, longer, other colors. You can also hand knit this. You can also crochet this. It's all about just like attaching it, you know? So this is a bonnet that I made, but I really want to make a balaclava because I just really like it, how snug it is around the neck. So that's definitely also on my planning. I hope I said everything about that because obviously the camera cut me off a lot of times, and then my microphone. And I did not buy this microphone for nothing. So I'm so sorry if I have forgotten to tell you something. Onto the very, very last thing. This is very exciting. This is, I don't know, I just love this piece so much, but I made it more as an artwork. But the techniques that I used into it are very interesting. Like I did some research about it, on it. So let me just show you. I made this tunic kind of top, and it has like it doesn't have a skirt. It's more like it's based on a laundry clip. It's based on like a maid. Did a whole research about it. And the pattern itself is a laundry clip, and then also the shape of it is based on a laundry clip, because a laundry clip goes like this. And I was trying to find like a way on how I can make a more like ruched kind of idea that I could like make it bigger or smaller. And then I obviously first made samples. So these are some of the knitting samples. These are all made on a knitting machine. And then I actually came up with like this idea. You see, I sew it together. I have sewn it together, I think. I'm sorry, English is not my first language. I have like sewn it together, and then you can like basically ruche it up as much as you like, which is actually really interesting if you like size-wise. It's very size inclusive, I would say. And then I love this like technique, and also like the different colors. You can really add like a different color for the bows on it. So I also did it here on the waist. So basically this waist can be as big or as small as you would like. And then I saw, to go back to these fun layering pieces, like these skirts like that I was talking about with the fillet crochet, I thought, what about if I make a skirt, like a layering piece like that, but then with this technique. So I have ruching on the sides. So it's basically like just 2 panels. And then you also have the nice like flowiness. And you basically just make a square, and then you sew it with like a fun pattern or something. I really, really wanted to try that out because I just don't want to let this thing go to waste. I just think it's a really interesting technique to do. I also did it in the sleeves, for example. You have like poofy sleeves, and you can make it as big or as small as you want. I also had one here, for example, where I do it diagonal. But I do think I like this one the best. So that's definitely on my list. I have no idea what colors or what pattern, or maybe stripes. Does it have to have a pattern? I don't know. I'm just so overwhelmed by all the things that you can make. Like, it's endless. And then sometimes I just sit on the couch and just do nothing because I'm overwhelmed of all the ideas that I have or that there are to make. Like, people make so many things, make so many beautiful things, and then I'm just like, why would I even make more things? Because we already have so many things. Like, why would I make more? But then I'm like, it's so cute, and I want to make cute stuff for myself, but also for others. And it's a way of art. So constantly I'm in this dilemma. It's so annoying. Okay, no, it's not. It's really nice that I can do this. And this is another sample. This is more like on the sleeves that you can ruche it, but that's not really my thing. I wish I could wear this, but you know, I thought, do I have to be able to put this over my head? No. So I crocheted the collar a bit too tight on it, so it doesn't fit over my big head. The other things fit perfectly. Like, the other things it's made on my body. The neck, I should look into that to fix that, because it's actually a really fun top, and maybe I could, like, I don't know, but I see it more as an art piece because it was part of an installation. But it's very fun, and I loved figuring out like different techniques on the knitting machine. Really like try to figure out for myself how I could make my knitting a little bit more interesting, because obviously I really know how to do the color work, but it's also fun to work with more like texture kind of ideas. And that's basically everything that I want to knit or am knitting, or I'm excited to knit or sew. I think I'm the most excited about the jacket. I have to really take my time for that one, but I already designed it kind of, so I just have to like start it. But I'm very excited, and I hope you were also very excited for this video or for my other videos. I think I really want to do more knitting podcasts. It's a lot of rambling. It's a long video, but I love rambling, and I also love to watch these kind of videos while I'm doing things, so I thought maybe that's also something you guys would like. And I will stop yapping right now because I have been talking so much. And I will see you hopefully in my next video.